A very good evening, class 11th. Now, today we will discuss the next topic, which is called petty cash book. Now, it's the extended form of cash book only. After cash book, you know that how we record transaction in single column cash book, in double column cash book, as well as triple column cash book. We call it double column cash book with discount column, or cash book with bank column, or triple column cash book. We call it cash book with bank and discount column. Now here, the next portion is petty cash book. So what is the meaning of petty? Petty means small expenses. When we consider the petty, it means it's a small expenses. Now before moving further, understand what are these petty cash book and why the business needed the petty cash book. You know that in every organization, a large number of small payments such as conveyance. You know the conveyance means transportation charges. Okay, if you send your manager from one place to another for the business purpose, now that term called conveyance. Okay, then you require cartage for packing all this thing. You require postages. Okay, to send the mail or to send the letters to your different stakeholders. Then telegram. Now telegram is not very common. So now instead of telegram, we can say the phone expenses or the net charges or the data charges, and there are the other expenses which are occur in business. And these expenses are repeatedly occur on a daily basis. Okay, so that's why we call it. These are generally repetitive in nature, means which are occur on daily basis and occur again and again. If all these payments are handled by the cashier and are recorded in the main cash book, the procedure is found to be very difficult. Okay, and we say that it's become hodgepodge, because if the one cashier record all the main cash book also, he make the main cash book also and record all the big transactions regarding goods sold, furniture purchase, machinery sold, building purchase, and as well he record these all petty expenses. This becomes a very cumbersome, or we say that the cumbersome. Okay, a very hodgepodge. The cashier may be overburdened, and the cash book may become very bulky. To avoid this, large organizations normally appoint one more cashier. तो large organization क्या करती है? Normally they appoint one more cashier. That name is called petty cashier. हम इसको बोलते हैं, those who maintain this petty cash book we call petty cashier. The name is here, we call it petty cashier. Okay, and they maintain a separate cash book to record these petty expenses. Such a cash book maintained by petty cashier is called petty cash book. Okay, means the book which is maintained by the petty cashier, the other cashier. Okay, that term is called the petty cash book. The petty cashier works on an impress system. Now you need to understand that what is impress system, because the petty cash book work on an impress system. Now what is this impress system? Take example. Suppose say 2,000 rupees is given to petty cashier at the beginning of certain period. Let's say at the beginning of a month. Okay, the amount is called impress amount. The amount which we send to the, which we given to the petty cashier, and we say that भाई ये आपके पूरे महीने का छोटे मोटे खर्चों के लिए हमने आपको पैसा दिया. Say 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. That depends upon how much the petty expenses occur in your business. The petty cashier goes in making all small payment out of this impressed amount. जो इस पैसे से जब suppose he gets 10,000 rupees, इस 10,000 rupees से वो सारे खर्चे करेगा, which are the small expenses. जो भी सारे खर्चे वो करेगा from this ठीक है, the amount he gets, and suppose the petty cashier goes on making the small payments out of this impressed amount, and when he was spent a substantial portion of this impressed amount, suppose he spent 8,000 rupees, उसने इसमें से 8,000 rupees खर्च कर दिया. Okay, वो खर्च हो गए business purpose के लिए. He got reimbursement of the amount spent from the head cashier. तो उससे ये 8,000 रुपये reimburse होंगे. Okay, this 8,000 उसको reimburse होंगे from whom? Petty cashier, जो main cashier से. Thus, he again has a full impress amount at the beginning of next period. So the reimburse may be made on a weekly, fortnightly or monthly basis. जो भी आप उसको impress amount के लिए पैसा दोगे छोटे मोटे खर्चे के लिए, this the amount will be say for the weekly purpose, for the fortnightly purpose, or say for the monthly purpose. That depending on the frequency of small payments. कितनी जल्दी हमारी small payments होती हैं. Okay, so this is the important part. So please understand now what it means. जो हमने आपको पढ़ाया, understand in a simple language. You know that in a large organization, एक बड़ा business है, there are lot many expenses occur. In this business, there are lot many expenses occur. Okay, it's very difficult for the business to record all the cash expenses, like the big expenses which are occur. Common से बड़े खर्चे होते हैं. The big expenses like the amount spent on purchasing goods, the amount spent on purchasing assets, the amount received from sale of goods. Okay, these are the big expenses which are occur in business on a daily basis. But apart from these big expenses, there are certain small expenses आती हैं. Now which have to be recorded. जिसको record करना बहुत important है. Suppose आपके यहाँ पर कुछ customers आते हैं, आप उनको snacks offer करते हो. Okay. Now suppose on a daily basis you spend around 300 rupees, ठीक है, providing tea, coffee or cold drink to your customers. Okay, so this 300 is a very small expenses if you record for a daily basis. But if you record on the monthly basis, you are spending around about 3600 rupees or 9000 rupees. If you multiply by 30, 300 multiply by 30, you are spending 9000 rupees. Now which makes a very hefty amount. So that's why these small expenses are to be recorded. But it to be recorded by not by the main cashier. It's recorded by the other cashier which works under the main cashier. He's the main cashier. He's the main cashier. He record all the big expenses which are done in business. Now, for the maintaining for the small petty cash book, for maintaining the certain petty expenses, जो छोटे मोटे खर्चे हैं, we appoint one more cashier. Okay, who maintain all the small expenses. He get money from the main cashier. That money is called the interest amount. That money is called the interest amount which he received. What is the interest amount? The money which is received by the which is received by the cashier, petty cashier from the main cashier. तो इसको ये amount मिलता है main cashier से to maintain all the daily expenses. तो ये सारा खर्चा करता है जो भी मंथ के जो छोटे मोटे खर्चे होते हैं, and then वो अपनी रिपोर्ट देता है main cashier को. बोलते हैं मेन कैशियर को, भाई ये रिकॉर्ड मैंने ये पेटी कैश बुक बनाई है, प्लीज चेक कर लीजिए. एंड यू गिव मी 10,000 रुपीज एज अ इंटरेस्ट अमाउंट. आपने मुझे 10,000 रुपीज दिए थे, आउट ऑफ विच मैंने 8,500 रुपीज खर्च हो गए हैं. तो मेन कैशियर करता है वो उस रिकॉर्ड को चेक करता है एंड व्हेन ही सेटिस्फाइड ये अमाउंट उसको रियम्बर्स कर देता है. दिस अमाउंट 8,500 वो स्मॉल कैशियर को रियम्बर्स करता है, बोलता है ये आपका खर्चा हो गया, टेक दिस 8,500 रुपीज. नाउ अब मेन कैशियर के पास कितना हो गया, उसके पास पहले 1,500 बच गया था. नाउ उसको 8,500 दोबारा रियम्बर्स हो गया. नाउ ही गेट्स 10,000 रुपीज अगेन टू मेंटेन द petty expenses. So these term is called petty expenses, or where we record these small expenses. The term is called petty cash book. I hope it's clear. What is petty cash book? So simple. ठीक है, listen again. In every organization, a large number of small payments such as conveyance, cartage, postage, telegrams, and other expenses are collectively recorded. Okay, under miscellaneous expenses, we call it the miscellaneous expenses, or in simple word, we can tell this the छोटे खर्चे. ठीक है, these are me. So these are generally are repetitive in nature. Okay, which are occur on daily basis again and again. If all these payments are handled by the one cashier or by the main cashier and are recorded in the main cash book, the procedure is found to be very hectic. Okay, it becomes very hectic for the main cashier to record the big transaction also, to record the small transaction also. For this purpose, he appoint one more cashier, the person who record the small expenses. So this cashier is called the petty cashier. Okay, he works under the guideline of the main cashier only. Is that clear? The cashier may be, okay, because if he maintain, the main cashier maintain all these transactions, he may be overburdened. Okay, and the cash book becomes very bulky. The cashier may be, okay, the cashier of the large organization normally appoint one more cashier. Okay, we call it petty cashier, and maintain a separate cash book to record these transactions. Such a cash book maintained by petty cashier is called petty cash book. Is that clear? I told you the petty cashier works on the interest system. He get 10,000 rupees from the main cashier. That 10,000 rupees is called the interest amount. इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? The interest amount. And ठीक है, when he is small, when he recorded all the expenses, वो सारे छोटे खर्चे रिकॉर्ड करता है and then show it to, वो अपनी बुक्स को दिखाता है. He showed this book. वो मेन कैशियर को अपनी बुक दिखाता है कि भाई टेक दिस बुक, ये मैंने बुक बनाई है, वेयर वी रिकॉर्ड ऑल द स्मॉल एक्सपेंसेस. आप रिकॉर्ड देख लिए, चेक कर लीजिए, एंड यू गिव मी 10,000 रुपीज एज ए इंटरेस्ट अमाउंट, आउट ऑफ विच आई स्पेंड 8500 रुपीज. मैं 8500 खर्च कर चुका हूँ. आप प्लीज चेक कर लीजिए. व्हेन द मेन कैशियर सेटिस्फाइड, ही चेक द बुक. व्हेन ही सेटिस्फाइड, he say fine, I reimburse 8500 rupees to you so that you have maintained the balance of rupees 10,000 as a petty expenses. Okay, is it clear? So these called the petty cash book. Now how we make the format, this is a different part, but you understand this sum, how we maintain the petty cash book. So these are important part to maintain the petty cash book, or this system is called the interest system. The petty cash book system operated through the main cash book itself. In such instance, the petty cash book is not maintained independently. The petty cash book generally has a number of columns for the amount on payment side. Now what are the columns we have? We need to make the format of this thing. So understand the term. Now before making the format, understand the amount received by the petty cashier. जो petty cashier amount receive करता है, what do we call it? The amount paid by the main cashier to petty cashier, we call it petty cash account debit to cash account. Means the amount paid by the petty cashier for the small expenses, we call it the petty cash account debit to cash account debit all the expenses and credit what goes out. Suppose you pay 10,000 rupees to petty cashier for the recording the small expenses. The entry will be petty cash account debit to cash account. Is that clear? And when he spend money, suppose he spend money on postage, on conveyance, no other telephone charges, we call telephone bills, mobile bills, telephone charges. Apart from this thing, stationery. Okay. The entertainment expenses. Now there are not many expenses which occur in business, where these are the small expenses. So whatever the amount he spent, we call it to petty. We call it to petty cash account. The amount he spent. Suppose he spent 8500 in all these. We call it to petty cash. How much he spent? उसने कितना खर्चा किया है? That amount is called the petty cash. The amount he spent, and that petty cash is refunded by. That petty cash is refunded by. इसको ये पैसा main cashier से वापस होता है. तो we write the entry petty cash account debit to cash account. Petty cash account debit to cash account. This amount is reimbursed by. इसको ये amount reimburse होता है so that he can maintain the balance of 10,000 rupees. वो 10,000 rupees का balance maintain कर सके. This amount is refunded by the main person, main cashier. जो petty cashier जो खर्चा करता है, वो अपनी books को petty cash book को main cashier को दिखाता है. When the main cashier satisfied कि all the entries are recorded in a perfect manner and all the transactions are clear, when he satisfied, he reimburses the amount. वो पेटी कैशियर को 8500 रुपये वापस करेगा. बोला ये आपका खर्चा हुआ था, ये 8500 रुपीज़ मैं आपको वापस करता हूँ, सो दैट यू कैन मेंटेन द बैलेंस ऑफ 10,000 रुपीज़ फॉर रिकॉर्डिंग द स्मॉल एक्सपेंसेस. और जहाँ पर ये छोटे खर्चे रिकॉर्ड होते हैं, इस टर्म को बोलते हैं पेटी कैश बुक. ओके, नाउ नेक्स्ट पार्ट, आई एम मेकिंग द फॉर्मेट ऑफ पेटी कैश बुक. नोट डाउन. सो हियर you record a question. Okay, before making the format of petty cash book, just we can do it with the help of a question. Here the question is, Mr. Mohit, the petty cashier of ABC Company Limited. He is the petty cashier of ABC Company Limited, received rupees 2,000 on May 1st, 2017 from the head cashier. Okay, Mr. Mohit is the petty cashier. He received rupees 2,000 from the head cashier. Okay, now the detail of the money spent as a petty expenses are given here. On May 2nd, 2017, out of here we have spent 55 rupees. In courier services we have spent 40 rupees. In postal stamps we have spent 105. Stationery, which include pen, pencils, erasers, the papers, we spent 225 rupees. speedboat charges 98, taxi fare 195, in refreshment to your employees, okay, or to your customers you spend 85 rupees on May 8th. On 10th you send your manager you send your employee from one place to another. For this thing auto fare rupees 60 will be charged. You registered postal charges is 42. On May 14th cartage means the packing charges which occur rupees 34. On May 16th you purchase computer stationery which include 165. You know what's a computer stationery? You require ink, you require the printer expenses. On 19th you spend bus fare. Okay, you send your employee again. He charges for the bus expenses. Okay, bus fare which include 24 rupees. The other expenses are also given. So note down with me. Apart from this thing, other expenses are there. Okay. On December 19 again, on the same date, they say STD call charges. STD call charges which include 87 rupees. आपने कहीं STD की, spend 87 rupees on that. Then office sanitation, आपने office को सही कराया, sanitize कराया. We call office sanitation, which spend rupees 60 rupees in that. Then on 22nd of May, refreshment. You send your employee from one place to another. Okay, he spent 45 rupees on refreshment. Again, the small expenses. On 23rd, photo state. Okay, we say the photo stating charges. आपने कुछ documents को photo state करा. We spent round about 47 rupees in round about 47 rupees. Then on again 28th, courier services. आपने कुछ courier भेजा and this money spent on this courier services rupees 40. Next one 29, आपने ट्रक को अनलोड कराया या टेम्पो को अनलोड कराया तो अनलोडेड चार्जेस विच स्पेंड रुपीज 40 अगेन. एंड ऑन लास्ट डे May 30 अगेन बस फेयर. Bus fare is rupees 50. Now here's the question. I hope you understand the question. Now we have to record, we have to maintain the proper format of petty cash book to record all these transactions. So first you note down the transaction, then we solve the question. So first I will tell you how we make the format of petty cash book. It's a very simple book. I hope you understand why we maintain the petty cash book. Okay, now after this thing we are making preparing the format and then we solve this question. So note down this one. How we make the format. So please understand the format first. Then the question become very easy. I have a less space over here. So I hope I'm dictating a term one by one. Here the amount received. The first column is amount received. We write date, then the particulars. Then we write the voucher number, the amount you spend, which is supported by which document. You know that is supported by the vouchers. So we call it voucher number. Then here's amount paid. How much amount paid on different head. These are different heads. So these are one column. If you see, this is the one column. Okay, here amount received, date, particular, voucher number, amount paid. Okay, now it's supported by postage. The amount, the small expenses which are occurring on different heads. The first head is postage. Next we write telephone and telegram, which come under one head. Telephone and telegram. Next is conveyance, which includes the traveling charges. This is called conveyance. Here's I'm writing stationery, and I have less space over here, so I like sundries. Now what is sundries? जिनको यहाँ पर कहीं जगह नहीं मिली, they all come under sundries. So sundries is also called miscellaneous. Okay. Now the miscellaneous or sundry means the amount, the expenses which are not occur in these, they will come under sundries expenses, which are also called the small expenses. I hope you understand the format. The first thing is amount received. Now here, if you see the question, it's mentioned here, Mohit received 2,000 rupees on May 1st. So right, May 1st, he received rupees 2,000 as a petty expenses. So we write here in cash received. So Mr. Mohit is a petty cashier. He received a cash rupees 2000 as a petty cash, which is supported by the voucher number. Here the voucher number is not given, means it's supported by. When he received the cash, तो मेन कैशियर ने उससे कुछ एक वाउचर भरा होगा. फॉर व्हाट पर्पस ही इज टेकिंग द कैश. So this is supported by the document which is called the voucher, and the voucher number is mentioned over here when you make the petty cash book. Now, come under what are different expenses occurs in the business. So if you see the question on May 2nd, you pay auto fare. Now check, auto fare is come under which head? Sorry. Okay, if you see the auto fare, the amount spent on auto fare is given the question rupees 55. So we write auto fare 55 as the amount paid. But auto fare, if you see, is come under which head? Is come under conveyance. So you have to write in conveyance also 55 rupees. Now total amount you spend on second is 55. Now this 55 you spend on what? For conveyance. Is it clear? So right here on which head you spend? You spend for auto fare. आपने किसके लिए पैसा खर्च किया? Auto fare. Auto fare किस में आएगा? You send your employee from one place to, ठीक है, आपने एक शहर में उसको एक जगह से दूसरी जगह भेजा. Now वो पैदल तो नहीं जाएगा. If the distance is too much, ठीक है, तो you have pay him 55 rupees as a auto fare. Okay. Next is on May 3rd, you spend courier services. Now courier services. Now how much money you spend on courier services? It say that you spend rupees 40 on courier services. तो courier service किसमें आएगा? If you see the courier service come under postage. तो on May 3rd total amount spent कितना खर्चा हुआ? 40 rupees. May 3rd को खर्चा हुआ, वो खर्चा किसमें हुआ? Postage में. In the same date, on 4th, you purchase stamps, or we say that postal stamps. आपने कुछ postal stamps खरीदे. Now, how much money you paid for postal stamps? You pay 105 rupees. Again, it come under postage, and the total amount spent on May 4th is 105. So here we are making the one more column so that we can find out the total amount spent on this particular date. उस दिन कितना खर्चा हुआ? तो on May 4th you spent 105 rupees for postal stamps. Okay. Next thing is on 5th you purchase for stationery. You write stationery. How much money you purchase for stationery, for pen, pencil and all? So you spend rupees 225. You spend rupees 225. So 225 we come over here in total, and it's coming in the stationery. So we write 225 in stationery. Same way, on 6th you paid for speed post. Now speed post किस head में आएगा? You know the speed post again come under the head of postage. To spend 98 rupees for speed post. So 98 will come over here also in the total side. Next is on 8th you pay taxi fare. You write taxi fare. The amount spent for taxi fare. How much you spend? You spend 195, and taxi fare is also come under किस head में आएगा? Conveyance में. Because taxi fare you require for taking an employee from one place to another. You pay 195 for taxi fare. Then on same date you pay for refreshment also. On 8th you pay for refreshment. The total amount you paid for refreshment is rupees 85. 85 will also come total side, and 85 refresh. If you don't make the 85 column, you didn't make the here. If you check, आपने refreshment का column नहीं बनाया, तो refreshment column will come in the sundry side. 85. Okay, because here we didn't make the refreshment column, तो ये कहाँ पर आएगा? ठीक है, it's come under sundry expense side. Okay. Next part is on 10th. You pay for auto fare. Again, auto fare is come under conveyance, and the total money you spent 60 rupees for auto fare is also come under conveyance. Conveyance में भी 60 rupees आएगा. I hope it's clear how you maintain the petty cash book. Okay, next thing is, if you see on 12th, postal charges. again is given postal charges. I hope it's clear. So the amount you spend on postal charges is 42 and is come on the postal charges also 42. Next is on 13 you pay for telegram. आपने telegram में पैसा खर्च किया. Now telegram is come under again postal, or we say telegram expenses you occur. Okay, you make the telegram 34 rupees in telephone and telegram. So here you spend, हमने एक कॉलम बना रखा है telephone telegram, तो spend 34 rupees in telephone telegram. Then you pay 14 cartridge. Okay, the cartridge, the amount spent on cartridge is 25 rupees. And the 25 column, we didn't make the column of cartridge. The cartridge will come on this side 25 under sundries. I hope it's clear. क्योंकि हमने cartridge का कोई column बनाया था, तो it's come under sundry expenses, or we also say miscellaneous expenses. Same way, on 16 we purchase computer stationery. We purchase computer stationery, and the amount we spend on computer stationery 165. Again, it come under stationery. We spend 165 for computer stationery. Same way, on 19th we pay bus fare. Again, bus fare will come under, we spend 24 rupees for bus fare, and the bus fare will come under conveyance. We write 24 under conveyance. Okay, on 19 again we pay for STD call charges. STD calls, आपने STD call में पैसा खर्च किया, which is 87, and 87 will come under telephone and telegram, क्योंकि STD आपने टेलीफोन किया है, फोन किया है. Okay, on 20th it mentioned that office sanitation, आपने ऑफिस को सैनिटाइज कराया, तो write office sanitation. Okay, I hope it's clear. Office sanitation, आपने ऑफिस को जो सैनिटाइज कराया, तो you spend rupees 60. हमने ऑफिस सैनिटाइजेशन का कोई कॉलम नहीं बनाया, तो we write 60 in sundry expenses. In the same way, on December 22nd we paid for refreshment, and the money we spent for refreshment is 45. And the refreshment column, we didn't make the refreshment column, it is also come under sundries, or we call it miscellaneous. On 23rd हमने कुछ photo state कराए, and the amount we spend on photo state is 47 rupees. And you know that photo state, again we didn't make the photo state column. You can write in stationery also, you can write in sundries also, because photo state is a part of stationery also. If you're not convinced with the stationery, you can write in sundries also. Same way, 28 we paid for courier charges. We write courier charges, and the money we spend on courier charges is 40, and the courier charges is come under postage, to 40 rupees. Again, 29 and 30 we have unloading charges and bus fare. So 29 and 30 I'm writing together only because we have a less space. So 29 you pay for unloading charges. Apart from unloading, you pay for bus fare also on 30th. So I'm writing because we have a less space over here. We have to do balancing also. So I'm writing, आपको separate लिखना है, but I'm writing together so that you can able to understand. 29 and 30 हमने unloading किया है and bus fare किया है. Unloading charges we spent 40 rupees in unloading, and total money we spent is 40 for unloading, 15 for bus fare. Is total is come 55. So instead of 40 plus 15, please understood, I'm writing 55 over here. Is that clear? Because 40 rupees you understand for unloading and bus fare 15. But where the 40 rupees come, unloading charges is come under sundries, and the bus fare of rupees 15 is come under conveyance. Is come under conveyance. I hope it's clear. Now, check how we do it, because we have a less space over here. On 31st May, we write here, okay, balance CD, कितना balance बचा है, balance CD. So how we do the balance CD? First is we do a total of this side. Okay, अब ध्यान से देखिएगा how we do. इन सबके टोटल इसके टोटल के बराबर आना चाहिए. नाउ टेल मी व्हाट इज द पोस्टेज. आपने पोस्टेज में कितना पैसा खर्च किया? इफ यू ऐड 40 प्लस 105 प्लस 98 प्लस 42 प्लस 40 प्लस 105 इसमें 145 प्लस 98 प्लस 42 प्लस 40 is coming 325. Total money spent on the in the month of May in postages 325. In telephone charges you spent 121 rupees. Okay, and then in conveyance, if you take 55 plus 195 plus 60 plus 24 plus 15 is 15 rupees. You spend 349 rupees. We write 3, 4, 9. And in stationery, if you check 225 plus 160, you spend 390 rupees. Okay, in sundries, you spend 85 plus 25 plus 60 plus 45 plus 47 plus 40. It makes 302 rupees. Now, it's coming 302 rupees. Now, if you add all this, it should become equal. इससे हमारा टैली हो जाएगा जो हमने खर्चा किया है वो इक्वल हुआ या नहीं हुआ. तो add them 325 plus 121 plus 349 plus 390 plus 302 is coming 1487. 1487. I have a less space over here. I hope you can able to see. It's 1487. Now add them. 55 plus 40 plus 105 plus 225 plus 98 plus 195 plus 85 plus 60 plus 42 plus 34 plus 25 165 24 87 60 45 47 40. And then that combined 40 plus 15 is 55. Is 40 plus 15 here because I make May 29 30 times it together. It's coming 55. You can write separately 40 plus 15. The total amount is coming 1487. It means जो हमने खर्चा किया is matching with all the expenses. Now the total money you receive 2000 rupees. How much balance left? कितना balance आपके पास बचा? If you check the balance left is 2000 minus 1487 is 513. आपके पास balance बच गया 513 rupees. I hope this is clear. You have to write here 2000. Don't have a space over here, so you have to write 2000 here. So means the total amount spent 1487. How much money you get? 2000 rupees. It means that 1487 you spent. तो आप पे कितना कैश बच गया? 513 rupees आपके पास बच गया. The petty cashier ये बुक अपने दिखाएगा मेन कैशियर को. They say that sir you give me 2000 rupees and the total amount spent during the month of May. Here's the detail of petty cash book. And we have left with 513 rupees. तो अब मेन कैशियर पेटी कैशियर को 1487 देगा कि भाई टोटल अमाउंट यू स्पेंड इज 1487. तो आप ये पैसा रियम्बर्स कर सकते हैं. दैट्स कॉल्ड इंटरेस्ट सिस्टम एंड दैट्स हाउ वी मेक द पेटी कैश बुक. दिस इज हाउ वी मेक द पेटी कैश बुक. हियर वी राइट टोटल 2000. We write total here I'm making because less space here getting 2000. Now how much balance? 513 with the balance 1487 the money spent. I hope this thing is clear. That means the petty cash book he give them 1487 more. He will give them 1487 on. ये कब देगा उसको? June 1st को. June 1st. Okay, we write here June 1st. Okay, to cash received because 513 is the balance. If you see 513 is the balance and how much money the main cashier give to the petty cashier 1487. वो पैसा जो उसने खर्च कर रखा है, जब खर्च किया है, तो he short with 14,187 rupees. That amount is paid by main cashier. I hope it's clear how we make the petty cash book. So these are the certain formats. Please be remember this thing is the important part. Amount received, the 2000 rupees Mohit received. Now Mr. Mohit is a petty cashier of ABC Company Limited. He received this 2000 amount. This amount is called the interest amount. Okay, and the system we follow is called the interest system. On May 1st, he received a cash of rupees 2000. टोटल कैश कितना मिला था उनको 2000 rupees. Okay, on second here we write the different expenses. Now I make the different expenses part. First is voucher number. Why we prepare voucher number? Which is supported by जो आपने खर्चा किया है, it need to be supported by certain documents. Okay, that's why we write voucher number here. Amount paid, the total amount you spent on these particular dates. आपने किस दिन कितना खर्चा किया है, it should be maintained over here. Now here I'm making the different heads. Now like postage, the total amount you spend on postage. Similarly on telephone and telegrams, on conveyance, on stationery. And the place, जो कुछ खर्चों को यहाँ पर जगह नहीं मिल पाई because of less space over here or less space in the book, तो we write in the different column, we call it sundries expenses. हम इसको बोलते हैं sundry. और we also got it miscellaneous expenses. Now if you record this thing on second auto fare, now you know the auto fare it come under which head? हमने auto का fare pay किया. Okay, this come under conveyance, so we write in conveyance 55 and on May 2nd we write 55. Similarly, we record all these sanctions as per their heads. Courier services. The courier services come under postage. So you spend on May 3rd 40 rupees on courier services. And under postage कितना आ गया 40. Similarly, total में कितना आ गया 40. The amount spent. So similarly, we take all the heads like this. I hope it's clear to all of you how we record our transactions. Okay, this is the concept of petty cash flow. This is a very easy part. Only you need to understand how we make the format. So here the main part is here. This is called the one column: amount received, date, particular voucher number, amount paid, and here we make the different heads. Okay, so that we can record transactions under which particular head these expenses are occurs. So it means if you understand this one, on May 3rd, ABC Company Limited spent 325 rupees on postage. 121 rupees on telephone and telegrams. On conveyance, they spent 349 rupees. On stationery, they spent 390 rupees. On sundry expenses, they spent 302 rupees, which include refreshments. Okay, so these are things which we record. And here, how we balance it. Now, the total of this and the total of all these columns should be equal, so that we can find it. जो भी हमने transaction किया है, it's recorded in a particular section in a corrective way. हमने इसको correct record किया है. If you add 302 plus 390 plus 349 plus 121 plus 3225 and if you add all these transactions, is coming 1487. So total amount you receive 2000 rupees and the amount you spend 1487. How much balance left? 513. Now this balance 513 you left. Now in order to make the petty cash amount 2000, आप कितना reimburse कराओगे? Mr. Mohit will reimburse how much from the main cashier? He say he will provide this document to main cashier. Main cashier will study with all these things with the voucher number, and when he convince, he say now this particular document, this particular petty cash book is perfect. Then he will provide Mr. Mohit 1487 rupees for the next month because उनके पास Mr. Mohit के पास who is the petty cashier, उनके पास 513 already है. तो in order to maintain the balance of 2000 rupees, how much he need more? He need 1487. So this 1487 which is provided by Mohit. So in June 1st we write cash received. Now cash received by Mohit is on June 1st is 1487. So here is June 1st. I hope it's clear. Your less space is there so that you need to work hard for this. Is June 1st. Mr. Mohit will receive, who is the petty cashier, 1487 rupees as a petty expense. So I hope it's clear how we maintain the petty cash book thing. Okay, this is a particular format. Here we write the books of in जिस company की हम books को बना रहे हैं, we write the name of the company over here. And this document is supported by the voucher number. Here the voucher number is not given. यहाँ पर voucher number given नहीं थे, so that we left the blank. ठीक है, we left the balance blank only because the voucher number is not given. So here the voucher number is given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever. The vouchers numbers mentioned that. So understand how we write all the expenses in a particular way. Now here, on May 1st, we receive a cash and these are expenses which are occur. And last part, if you see how much balance we have left, just for to so that you can able to understand. आपके समझाने के लिए, how much balance left? The balance is left 513 because here the total amount spent 1487. If you add the total of this, is coming 1487. And how much balance is left? 513. The important part is here is how much Mr. Mohit will receive for the next month. He has the balance of 513 rupees, so he will receive 1487. Is that clear? Okay, so that for June 1st he has the balance of rupees 2000. उनके पास 2000 का balance पूरा हो जाए. So I hope you understand what's the format of petty cash book and how we draft the question. So guys, please work hard. Till then, stay tuned.